Hello everybody and welcome to Divinity Dragon Commander. Now that I'm done with Fable, I can play Divinity Dragon Commander. But you guys don't know that I'm done with Fable because I haven't given all my videos out yet. I have like most of them out. I have like 5 or 6 videos that aren't out yet by the time I'm recording this. Anyways, now that I'm done with Fable, you will get more other games like Divinity Dragon Commander, which I have played this game on my channel before, but it's not the greatest gameplay ever. That time I didn't. It was a bit laggy, and you guys wouldn't enjoy that one. So I'm gonna play this one. I have completed this game, but we're gonna do a story campaign. So why is it taking my PC's name? Jeez, don't take my PC's name. There we go. We will go with blue color. I like blue color. Normal difficulty. I think that's fine. So dragon type. There's a saber dragon. There's a mountain dragon. The sapphire dragon. So 3 dragon types. We got a passive which permanently increases the speed at which your dragon flies. Okay. The player disables private functionality of an enemy unit or building for 15 seconds. All friendly units in the 1700 meter around you receive 16% increase to damage radius. And War Factory allows construction of hunters in your War Factory. These fast vehicles make for excellent scouts and come equipped with a fast-firing chain gun that can quickly shred lightly armored foes. So basically, this is all really good against light armored foes. This dragon is got acid blaze. Upon activation, your fireballs become acid for 30 seconds. When they hit an enemy, these acid attacks keep damaging it for additional 3 seconds. So basically like a poison. Blood leech. When you damage an enemy, 30% of the damage gets added to your life force. So it's basically lifesteal. There is a regeneration. So we have got like dragon's passive health regeneration is improved by 100%. And then there's warlock, which is basically a magic they use magic to take down foes that are upgraded, can cast powerful spells. So mountain dragon is pretty strong from what I see. There is also Sapphire Dragon, which has purifying flame. So your fire restorative charges for 10 seconds. When colliding with a friendly unit, they restore 132 hit points. Unlike the standard fire attack, these charges do not overheat. It has a 15-second cooldown. You fire a beam at a friendly unit or allied dragon, which increases its damage by 175%. The beam lasts for 38 seconds. But discourages sooner if the distance between you and your beneficiary becomes bigger than 2000 meters. This is skill specifically made to protect your teammate's dragon or units. A shield is cast on your ally's dragon or unit, and any hit inflicted on the shield and reduces the damage taken by 50%. It also heals your own dragon for 100% of the damage done. The shield lasts for 4 seconds. And then you have shaman, which are healing units. So basically, this is you could say it's a support dragon. So we have a support dragon. We have kind of like a overall, I guess I could call this a support dragon as well. This is the only dragon which really is like a I guess dragons are all support in this game, right? But this has more attack. I guess mountain dragon is like this one. This is a pure support though, we can see that. I am thinking I might play Mountain Dragon because it has warlocks and I kind of like magic a lot, so I'm thinking about playing that. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Mountain Dragon and we're gonna just start. We have a warlock has a special unit, which will be pretty good to see because I'm pretty sure warlock can dominate pretty well here. Alright. Larian Studios presents. Larian Studios is the same studio which has made the whole Divinity series, if you guys didn't know that.
Thousands of years ago, Sigurd I built incredible engines of war, and with them, forged an empire. The emperor married and sired many children. He even had a love child with mysterious Aurora, an ancient dragon in a woman's guise. Once united, peace was declared in Rivellon, and bloodshed soon forgotten. But Sigurd's realm of peace was shattered when his own sons and daughters rose against him. War returned with a vengeance, and annihilation reached new heights. Desperate to safeguard Sigurd's legacy, the wizard Maxos sought the help of the one child that never betrayed his father, Sigurd and Aurora's son, the half-dragon prince. He would be the one to save the empire from ruin, And to aid him in his quest, Maxos delivered unto him the Imperial command ship known as the Raven. This is the story of Maxos and the Dragon. This is the story of the Dragon Commander.
Divinity Dragon Commander. Let's go, baby. The Raven, 800 Anno Revellanius. I'm pretty sure this game takes place in the same universe as the Divinity games, the Divinity Original Sin games. Pretty sure. Sigurd 1, Emperor of Rebellion, murder. Sons and more daughters go to war. Siblings vie for the throne. No quarter given. Undead proclaim war is punishment from the gods. Decades of peace and on bloody battleground. War waged with terrible contraptions. Elves and lizards horrified. Imps delighted. So this is our Emperor's political popularity. There's dwarves, there's elves, there's lizards, there's imps, there's undead. Gold prices skyrocket. War not all bad, says dwarves. Typical dwarves. Alright.
Welcome, noble dragon, to the Raven. This wonder of engineering. This miracle wrought in magic that has a living demon for a heart.
Oh, wait.
Between the knowledge I shall pry from this infernal creature's cryptic mind and the avalanche of tomes, manuscripts, and blueprints aboard awaiting study, we will catch up with our enemies in no time and claim back the lands they have taken by force. Our task is monumental, but we will not have to face it alone. 2 famed generals are here already, loyal to the legacy we are trying to save, and therefore loyal to you, given time. I have furthermore enlisted the service of Grumio, an imp of devilish cunning that can fashion anything my research will uproot. Already he has created you a wonder he calls a jet pack. Talk to these men, get your bearings, and begin your conquest. If you have any more questions, you can find me in the royal chamber, which I shall use as a study. Good luck, dragon. May the divines be with you.
So, now that I know... alright. So this is kind of like this has this stuff around here. Like how you can go to the bridge and how you can go to the bar, the engineering bay, the royal chamber, all this shit. Kind of like XCOM. But when you go to the actual gameplay, plays like a RTS. That's what I remember from this game when I was previously playing this game. Very different from your usual Larian Studios game which I have played. I'm pretty sure Larian Studios games is more turn-based RTS kind of thing. Well, not RTS, turn-based strategy. There we go, that kind of thing. Because I played Divinity Original Sins and Original Sins 2. I played only 2 games from Larian Studios. Wait, why am I judging this? But it's kind of like that. So we have our guy Henry over here. This is the strategy map. We'll talk to Henry.
Let me tell you right at the back, bastard, that I hold you in very little regard. Your father may have been a great king once, but this last decade, a crowned pig would have played the part better.
Alright.
He became a vainglorious fool, a sloth, and a coward. No wonder then that his own children could amass armies unperceived and strike at the heart of a kingdom in a matter of days. He tried to run, but he failed, and they slew him where he stood. Now the realm has been shattered, and vultures are picking what they can from his corpse by means of new and terrifying war machines. I'd say all is lost, but Maxos insists you are to be the one, the hero who will take back the land we've lost. Excuse me if I laugh in derision. Still, you are a dragon, I'll give you that, and of ancient blood. Prove to me you have the rocks to do undaunted battle, and perhaps my respect may still be yours.
Do you have a name, my good man?
Henry of the House of Lansford. More you needn't know.
Alright. Tell me about your colleague, the other general.
Edmund, he's called. A lizard of the House of Carcarus. In truth, I'd rather sleep with Syphilis incarnate than have him aboard. But there's no denying his talent. He's as arrogant as he is astute, and as ingenious as he is insufferable. Why don't you offer him a word of welcome? I know I won't.
Where can I find this Edmund fellow?
I believe he's in the bar. Probably searching for sherry. Just about the only drink that snooty serpent will swill.
I'm gonna not try and be rude, so I'll just take my leave. Let's go to the bar real quick. What is this? This is gold generated per turn, and this is research points. We also have our cards. Play them on the countries to earn strategic advantages. Use others to increase your odds of winning battles. We have combat cards. This is my collection right now. Aura Restoration, Aura of Annihilation. Oh. Dragon skill for 1 round of combat. Oh. Interesting. We have all these cards right now. Alright, I think so he was talking about this guy, right? Because I don't see any other clickable guy. This is our Empire overview. We have the dwarves here, the elves, the imps, the lizards, the undeads. We have all these guys. We have the gold. We have a research point. Total population in your empire. Casualties of war. Enemies destroyed. Dragon skill. Armies destroyed. Battle won. Battle lost. We have our tactical genius. Requires the importance of destructive power of enemy unit. Offense influences the importance of the amount of units when defending. And wage, the amount of gold it'll cost to auto-resolve a battle using this general. Alright. And we also have heavy and medium unit. Specialist increases the destructive power of your heavy and medium unit. That's 1. Ferocious influences the destructive power of your units for an attacking, which is also 1. And obviously the wage, used for auto-resolving battles. I prefer not auto-resolving battles. And obviously we have the menu. But yeah, I prefer not auto-resolving battles mainly.
I suppose. The dragon son of a monarch deposed. Rightful heir to the throne, even if he was born out of wedlock. No doubt that boar of a Henry has already introduced me in his ever-elegant way. So here I am. Lord Edmund Augustus III, Duke of Hawknest Hall. I'd add at your service, but I don't think we're quite there yet. To be perfectly honest, I'd normally entertain the idea of lending my expertise to your cause as curtly as I'd consider attending a dwarven opera. But not unlike my fellow general, it is Maxos's backing of this enterprise that has me intrigued. You have doubts benefit, Dragon. Let's see how far it takes you.
I sense a lot of distress in you, Edmund.
When one dwells among the highest echelons of power, where ambition runs thicker than blood, distrust is your best friend, as is its brother, caution. In your case, though, the waters of misgiving run somewhat deeper. You are, after all, but a half-dragon. They call your kind dragon knights to lend an air of nobility to a lowly mixed breed. Not many make the distinction, even, but the crucial difference is in purity. Human ancestry taints your being, for humanity and weakness are 2 sides of the same tuppence I drop in beggars' hats. A bastard twice are you, my lord. Bastard born and bastard bred.
Okay. What is your take on War Resurrected?
Only that it was bound to happen.
Sorry
When
about
an
that.
emperor weakens, his empire weakens with him. Now a litter of dogs is fighting for the throne, so maybe their dragon half-brother can walk away with it.
I shall take my leave. Alright, Engineering Bay. We have our imp over here, Grumio.
Greetings, sire, sprung from kings. I am Grumio, son of Gromio, an imp of good and honest standing. Your technician, shall I be, if it pleases you? Your engineer and architect. I hope you'll like my jetpack. It is my gift to you, to keep without recompense, for gladly shall I remain aboard this wondrous ship to tinker and toy, hammer and hew. She is special, this vessel, filled with wonders undiscovered. The wizard, he feels it too. The taste, the tingle of mystery. Oh, to unlock its secrets.
How come you know so much about all this technology stuff?
Well, my your good father and Maxos first started to conquer the world with their fancy machines, we Emps were mesmerised. None of us cared if we were being drafted into a strange warlord's empire, for if those were the weapons he wielded, we were all ready to welcome him with open arms. By golly, were we ever. Steam-driven giants on land, on sea, even in air. Oh, the ecstasy! Such wonders, such ingenuity, and jeepers, what cannons! Ever since then, some 30 years hence, us imps have dedicated our existence to the advancement of these delightful machines. Now, before those blessed days arrived, people regarded us as eccentric gnomes taken to experimenting with flame, gas, and liquid like so many charlatan alchemists. But those days are over. We are scientists now, famed and fortuitous.
All right.
The truth be told, though, we've never quite given up our love for all things combustible. Rather on the contrary. Not that you mind, do you, my lord?
Let's look at the results of your research.
Let's ready the tools, my lord.
All right. Real-time units and unit upgrades can be unlocked by spending research point. The more countries you occupy, the more research point you can receive per turn. Okay. All right. Basic hunter allows the construction of hunters in your war factory. These fast vehicles make an excellent scout and come equipped with fast firing chain. Medium category, strong against light, weak against armor, and heavy. Shaman. So we get shaman either ways. Interesting. Anti-air turrets. Grenadiers. Red mods. These are troopers and air units. They are strong, they are weak against. Got it. Alright, so we can get hunters. Yeah, hunters will be good against light units. But weak against armor and heavy units. I'm gonna buy it. We're gonna buy hunters. Trooper enhanced engine. Let's see. We already have grenadiers, which are strong against medium air. They're weak against hunters, but strong against light ground units and armors. So we have a pretty good balance of everything, I think. I think we have a very good balance of everything, honestly. I'm thinking something like I'm thinking that I would make a lot of troopers because they're really cheap and would be good against light units and armors. So I meant to get the spoils of war. Let's get trooper upgrades. And the last upgrade I'll get is a grenadier upgrade. I think that will be fine. Or should I get our... Nah, I'm taking the grenadier upgrade. Warlocks will be good, but I'm just guessing this would be better, right? Alright, the Royal Chamber. That's where this guy is.
Never hesitate to seek my counsel, Dragon Knight. Tirelessly I study and question in the knowledge that my discoveries will make you the mightiest dragon ever to have soared the skies. We too shall unite dragons' daring with wizard's wisdom.
Alright. Oh, I can research over here as well? I didn't realize that. Oh, interesting. I should have went for this then.
What? Oh, do forgive me, my friend. That is quite a tale, my friend. So bear with me. Since the dawn of time, beautiful Rivellon has been a stage of bitter rivalry, strife, and war. Haughty humans, all too lofty lizards, dogged dwarves, erratic elves, irrational imps, dogmatic undead, and yes, wayward wizards even, couldn't forego the time it takes for the moon to wax and wane without turning to fresh violence. Peace. The word itself hardly had a meaning. It was an abstract. Until after long and dark ages, three men decided they had had enough. I was one of them. The other two were your father Sigurd, and an eccentric inventor known only, even by us, as the Architect. We knew war would continue everlasting unless one king would stand up, conquer all feuding factions, and unite the manifold battling races under the banner of a single world-spanning empire. Easier said than done was, I believe, our initial reaction. It was the Architect who provided us with the answer to the question how on earth we would go about enacting such an unparalleled enterprise. He said he had ways and means to provide your father, a battle-hardened warlord in his own right, with engines of war such as the world never saw. Technology. That was the solution. For if we could go to war with weapons so vastly superior as to be unstoppable, every opponent would have to yield before our onslaught. Where the Architect obtained his strange knowledge from, he never wished to reveal. But in truth, Sigurd and I cared little for his mysterious ways. For whatever the source, our plans worked like a charm. And in a matter of years, Rivellon was ours. Yes, we had done it. We had created our empire, and your father became its first and so far only ruler. For a few precious decades, peace had finally taken on a meaning. It was a bright flash, all too quickly extinguished along the tenebrous continuum of time.
So from your tale, I gather that you had a mighty empire. So how did it fall?
Long have I asked myself that question. Yet the answer is as simple as it is obvious. Human nature. Love, jealousy, anger, grief. All of these emotions proved more fatal to the stability of peace than 100,000 war machines could. You see, Sigurd, the Architect, and I remained close friends after our quest had come to completion. But then, one fateful day, a woman of unequaled beauty arrived at court. After but a glance, there wasn't a man's heart in the room, not aching for even her mildest attention or a most fleeting caress. Your father, though married, courted her, as did the Architect. For myself, I'd admit I'd given up the very secrets of magic in return for her love, but I knew rivalry could only lead to misery. And so it did. For bitter rivals my two friends became, and when in the end Sigurd was the one to win her affections, the Architect left the palace with such hatred in his eyes as to strike me as diabolical. A year their secret liaison lasted. 1 year your father and beautiful Aurora were happy together. Then suddenly she died, and it took me a long time to find out she did so at the hand of the Architect. Sigurd never knew. He was destroyed by grief. The mighty warlord withered, and with him, the soul of his empire flickered like a candle in the breeze, until his own children blew it out forever and hacked to pieces the land that was to have been his legacy.
So what can you tell me about Aurora?
Though I said I noticed from the beginning her beauty was of such perfection as to be supernatural, I soon discovered she was indeed more than human, and that the enchanting guise we saw her in was but a mask. Behind it lurked the dragon. Yes, she was one of the ancients, interested in the ways of the infinitely lesser creatures we nevertheless call civilized. She was intrigued by Sigurd, his war machines, and his empire. It led her to his castle, to a brief spell of passion, and ultimately, her downfall.
My father seems to be held in little regard by some abroad, the Raven. Why is that?
No one in Rivellon, save for you, Sigurd, the Architect, and I, know of Aurora and how her death affected your father. As far as most are concerned, he was a great hero who all too soon fell prey to indulgence, sloth, and alcohol, which lost him the affection of his children, and in time started the war. They are wrong, but truth will be revealed one day. Rest assured that when we finish our conquest and I can spend some leisure time in peace, I will write his history, and yours too. Everyone shall know the tragedy that befell him, and how his son, by the woman he loved, rose to save an empire.
What is that true gold again, Maxus?
In a few words, victory and destruction. First, we must vanquish all warring rivals for the throne. Then, we must undo the technology that enabled them to go to war in the first place. We will rekindle the Empire of Peace your father founded and be rid of the apparatus that might threaten it once more.
Alright. I shall take my leave. Alright, the bridge. Let's go. So bridge is where we can do the strategy things. Right now, my strategy. Build units, buildings, play cards, and conquer countries to expand your empire and its resources. Overthrow the enemy's capitals to win, and don't forget to defend your own when you are finished. When you're finished playing your turn, press the End button to proceed. I know now what I'm doing. So this is where we are. There's a capital. Alright, so I'm thinking, let's say, there's a hunter here, a trooper here. What is a trooper good against? I want to see what is a trooper good against. Let's go back to the bridge and see what a trooper's good against. It'll be the research lab, right? So what are troopers good against? Troopers are good against light ground units and armor. Hunter are medium categories. Okay. What are good against medium ground units? Grenadiers. Alright. Let's go back to the bridge then. We have a hunter here, right? Let's see. This has troopers, this has hunters. We have a trooper. But our trooper is really good. We can most probably take over this. I am thinking about sending the trooper there. Alright. If I had to buy a unit, alright. If I buy a grenadier, grenadiers are strong against medium ground units, right? They have hunters which are medium ground units and grenadiers are strong against them. I'm thinking about buying one. Yeah, I'm buying one. So we can send a grenadier. Let's see. We can send a grenadier over here, take care of the hunter, and a trooper over here to take care of the trooper, which I'm gonna do. There you go. 2 troopers should be fine. How many troopers are there? 2. Yeah, 2 should be fine over there. And grenadier can go over there. Can't I use the grenadiers? Oh, and they don't have any movement points. Okay, so this is the map. We're obviously going to try to conquer all of these areas and shit. Which we're doing by like going over here and shit. We can get a war factory over there. That would be really good. Honestly. I think I want to spend some more money. I want a warlock. I think it's air units. Not really useful to me right now. Alright. Oh wait. So I don't know. 2 of these guys are over here. I don't want to go up against a hunter when I have these guys over here. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't have anything to send over there. These are upgraded troopers against hunters. I'm thinking. Let's just end the turn right now. Moves of your enemies are making. You can skip by pressing that. Alright. Alright, so they have built a factory over there. They use genocides. Alright. Okay, they got that land, which is bad for us. So battle's gonna happen over there. Okay. Chance to win 18%. Well, let's see what we can do. Alright, go to battle. Decide who will lead combat. Select the dragon if you want to participate in combat yourself. Alright. 2 shaman mercenaries are fighting on your side. Warlock mercenaries. I'm thinking warlock mercenaries. I don't need the shaman mercenaries here. Warlock mercenaries should be fine. I will lead the battle. We have a pretty good chance to win. The wages, though. We have a pretty good chance to win. Should I just auto-resolve? I'm thinking, yeah. We have a pretty good chance to win. Why not just leave it to auto-resolve? 70 to 30. I doubt we can lose that. Nice. Got 1 trooper out of it. You can only have 1 building per country, so choose carefully. Nice. We have a war factory over there. I'll leave the war factory there. As it is. Alright. Dead Emperor's bastard son gets visits back in. Nice. Emperor must be a woman. Shocking purchase found on Raven. Surrender while you can command. I will do combat as well. Don't worry. I will get combat done as well. Enemy now transports troops over sea. Even his magic is self-centered, complains army.
Great dragon, glorious warlord. Once more you return from the battlefield red with the blood of slain adversaries. And let me tell you, these victories of yours have not gone by unnoticed. In fact, to my great satisfaction, another pair of dauntless generals has joined our company.
Nice.
4 military masterminds are now on board. More than enough to start a campaign of conquest on a truly grand scale. No doubt you're as anxious to meet them as they are to meet you.
My cabinet is complete now?
No. You have the military firmly on your side. But civil emissaries too are bound to join our cause in due time.
Oh, got it.
Yes, you heard me correctly. Emperor. It is inevitable. People have heard of you. The dragon. Their one hope of deliverance from war, oppression, and death. Soon hope will turn into confidence. And when ambassadors of the civilized races flock to the Raven, your political career will commence. You yourself will of course represent all humans. But the dwarves, elves, lizards, imps, and undead will want their say as well. And more. Still, let us worry about politics later. Today, it is your generals that count.
Alright, I should take my leave. So we got a throne room, research bay. Let's see what we got in research bay.
It's wondrous, my lord. Wondrous. The Raven, she speaks to me in my dreams. She tells me fantastic things, newfangled and new formed. I can make them all for you if you provide the right resources.
So Raven, the ship sings to you?
She does, my lord. A soft voice sings inside my head, but only when I'm in the land of eyes shut and mind at rest. There, she guides me to glory. Shows me things not even wizards could dream of.
Our goal is to win the war, then to destroy all things you have created. You do know that, right?
Yes, but don't remind me. My heart bleeds just thinking about it. Oh, but I must be like a chef, don't I? I must create delicate wonders, impeccable blends of perfection in the knowledge they must all turn into wretched clumps of waste destined for the sewer.
Alright.
It's a thankless thing I do, but I must remind myself the fun lies in creation, not completion. Can't be helped, my lord.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so I can get any of this yet. I only have 2 research points right now. The Royal Chamber doesn't have anybody, does it? Nope. What about the bar? The bar doesn't have anybody. Interesting. Everybody has the bridge, I'm guessing. Yeah. Let's go to the bridge then.
My Lord Dragon, allow me to present your team of generals. Edmund you already know, but I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Her Highness Lady Catherine, Queen of Westbridge, And Scarlet, not noble of birth, but the more so of heart. We four have pledged we will stand by you in your conquest as the rightful heir to Revlon's throne. Bastard no longer, you shall be known as Commander, until the day comes that you shall be king. All hail the dragon.
Hail! Hail!
Hi.
Yes, well, hail.
You don't seem so happy about it.
It's going to take some getting used to, you know, to call you Commander. Verily, I was rather opposed to the notion, but Maxos in his infinite wisdom insisted we up the level of common courtesy toward you. Commoner would have done. Commander, though, it shall be.
You like to talk down to people, don't you?
As much as it is in the eagle's nature to look down upon the world in hunt of lesser creatures, it is my genius that makes me soar high above all others. Lesser creatures indeed. At the lone top do I reside, but I would have it no other way. Those who do not understand, all but everyone, calls me a loner, thinking the word to be a pejorative. But it is on the contrary glorious to live in sweet isolation when all around you non-lizards, that is to say, inferiors, skitter and crawl like vermin. I am a solitudinarian, for my nature makes me so. And when I do have contact with those I loathe, inevitably I talk down to them as it is impossible to communicate on a level of equality when there is none to be had.
Okay, loner. I shall call you
I would
loner.
say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. But as it stands, I must approach you with a bit of reserve. True, to know we have a Dragon Knight for a leader is a great relief. For such a grand creature inspires bravado in the many hearts that will have to be won so that we may overthrow the spreading dark. But then again, you are the offspring, the male offspring to boot, of a sorry
Are you a
line
feminist?
prone to decadence and corruption. The very line, in fact, that is responsible for the downfall of the Empire in the first place. Forgive me then if I do wonder, will this commander pass muster? Earn his wings? Earn his crown?
Why emphasis on the male offspring?
Because they call us females the fairer sex. But in truth, we are also more cunning, resilient, refined, and downright intelligent. Give an empire a queen, I say, and it will be ruled. Give it a king, and it will become an afterthought. For like any man, he is content when both his belly and his bed are filled with a prize piece of tender flesh. No more. Men are simple creatures, Commander, and should therefore be in charge of simple things only.
I hear a feminist talking to me.
How's it hanging, Commander? I'm Scarlet, and you're a dragon, they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse. All part of the fun, though, I reckon, so give me a shout when I can take you for a spin.
I like her.
Treat me mean, I'll scratch your eyes out. Treat me well, and I'll purr like a kitten. Your choice, Commander.
Okay.
Yes, Commander?
A Boston no longer, am I?
Seemed hardly proper to call you by that particular pet name on what was somewhat of an official occasion. But don't worry, I may still slip up once or twice, even though my respect for you is in fact growing. You've got a knack for bloody brutal battle, and faint heart never won fair victory.
I shall take my leave. You guys want to say anything though?
What would you
Sup, Commander?
Alright, nothing else. Good to know. Alright. Do you have anything to say?
You remain true to your legacy, my
Raven
friend.
sings him and that voice is a female.
Does he now? There's an explanation for that, but I'll reserve it for later.
Okay. Let's just ask him that as
I
well.
promise I will tell you in due time. For now,
Whatever. Alright, let's go. We'll do one more movement turn and then I'll be done with this video for the day. The trooper is fine over there. We definitely can buy a trooper over there. If I had to play a card, what cards do I have? Revenue increase, that would be over here. I'll play that over here. No. Play card. Oh, I played the card already? That's good to know. Okay, I would like to buy another trooper over there, if possible, because I don't like just one trooper being there. 2 troopers might work. Hunter, right? Hunter and transport. That's fine. Grenadier should be able to take care of Gale. Take care of that. You seem pretty safe to me right now, but they have a war factory. They have a war factory. Yeah, I think you're pretty safe for now. I will buy... I'll buy a hunter. A hunter and a trooper. There we go. I have wasted all my gold there, but I'm sending like both my troopers over there as well. Hunter and a trooper over there. Yeah. I'm sending both my troopers there as well. Because there is a trooper over there. He's not upgraded, both these troopers, but we still want to make sure that we get this place. Let's end the turn. There we go. Okay. We get more gold. It's gonna be useful for us. Nice. Fame general flock to the banner of the bastard. Time for some R&R, says Emperor. How you can survive the war. Alright. How's our strategic field looking? This is ours, right? Yes, good. This is ours for taken. We got 2 hunters here. Trooper. And we'll go there as well. And we have cards as well. Let's go back to the bridge. Is there anything that we need to look for? Oh, hello. 3 people here.
What would you inquire of me, Commander?
I like to hear
If you wish.
General
He's
Edmund.
in a class of his own, there's no doubt about it. A brilliant mind, but in my opinion, a flawed one as well. He styles himself as superior to everyone else, and that would be just fine if he weren't a man. Or a bigot. I have many friends and enemies that are dwarves or elves or imps, and never have I seen evidence the one is inherently more smart or stupid than the other. In Edmund's mind, though, we are all on par with cattle, which is simply infuriating.
Okay.
If you wish.
How about Henry?
General Henry is the typical man who thinks of himself as an alpha male, whereas he is, of course, an alpha mongrel. He has the refinement of an inbred orc, and the manners to match, but he is a more than adequate officer once the trumpets herald war. Indeed, if he were a bit less brazen and a bit more calculated in his conduct, he might well come to rival Eerie Edmund.
Some of these guys make funny comments. I like it.
If you weren't a dragon, we wouldn't stand a chance. So buckle up, Commander, for our endeavor stands or falls with you.
Got you. I should take my leave.
Yes, Commander. Which one? He's a slimy kid who happens to excel at warfare. I once met a lizard who went to school with him when he was but fresh from the eggshell. Told me he'd always been like that. Smart as a whip, but a loner too. Hopelessly assured that he is better than everybody else, and has 10 brains for everyone that we have.
I love this character.
Worst part is, he may well have.
I love him.
Don't you ever tell him I said that.
Alright, what
Which one
about
do you have in mind?
Lady
Bit of a
Catchmane?
nice queen, if you ask me. Already called me names that'll make your mother blush. Just because my eyes lingered a little along those curvy shapes of hers. But I'll defrost her yet. And in the meantime, we've got a cunning strategist.
I
on
love
our
this
side.
character, man.
A veteran of many a battle who has yet to learn the meaning
I
of
love
defeat.
this character. He's amazing.
Which
What
one
about Scarlet?
Well, I figured that between me and the prissy brigade that Catherine and Edmund form, someone a bit more down to earth would be a welcome addition to the group. And let me tell you, if someone likes to go down, it's Scarlet. She's a man-eater in the bedroom and a man-eater on the battlefield. Fast, feral, and ferocious. Oh, I'll get more intimately acquainted with her, Commander.
Okay.
You mark my words.
Alright.
Got to load the cannons before you fire them, Commander. Just like we've some conquering to do before we can assess it.
Alright. I didn't ask you about Scarlet, right?
She could stand to be a bit more ladylike in her ways, and many consider her resistance to authority counterproductive in a military setting. But she's wily as a wizard and tough as mithril nails. Don't ask me why, but I have the feeling she's a troubled girl somehow. A girl, yes, hardly a woman as yet. None of my business, of course. She is here, and she's willing to fight for Rivellon. That's all that really matters.
Okay. What about you?
Commander.
Wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't actually, but if mindless optimism is your cup
Okay.
of tea, pray sip away. Anyone in as true a lady as one of her species
Okay,
can
chill,
get,
dude.
Catherine.
He literally gave it in my face.
Tragic, really. She held sway over an entire kingdom only to be drafted into the service of one who wouldn't have more than a flock of sheep under his command. If there weren't a wizard attesting he's a very good boy indeed. I hear she hates men, or at least our male-dominated world, with a vengeance. In her land, women ruled and men served. Must have been a quaint locale indeed. Anyone in
What about Henry?
He's a bull that holds a general's rank, Commander. All balls and no brains, I dare say. But one can't deny the efficacy of his methods. I'm told he wasn't always given to such impetuousness in his actions. But with the coming of that prosthetic arm of his, came a change of character too. I'd conclude there's more to him than meets his good eye. Were I not quite so certain his psychological depths run as shallow as a guppy pond. Anyone in specific? She's no more than a tomboy playing a soldier. I don't know much about her, but I don't like what I've seen so far. We lizards have senses far superior to humans, and I rather resent having to continuously smell her in heat. Anyone in specific?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
She's no more
I shall take him up league. Alright, let's talk to Scarlet and then we'll be done with this episode. Where would she be? Is she in the engineering bay? No.
Fire and steel.
Is she in the bridge? Can't find her for some reason. Is she in the bar as well? I can't find her. Oh, she's all the way. She's so...
Commander.
Okay.
Maxos seems to think so, and he's a wizard. They have uncanny senses, you know.
Alright, what about...
whom, Commander?
Catherine?
Bit stuck up, ain't she? That's what a royal title will do to you. She used to be a proper queen and everything, with an entire country at her beck and call. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Me? I don't care for any of that rot. You got nothing. You got nothing to lose.
True, true.
About whom, Commander? Shifty son of a bitch, isn't he? Acting all high and mighty all the time, calling imps idiots, dwarfs dullards, that sort of thing. Makes you wonder if there's a single thing he's not intolerant of. About whom, Commander? Excellent chap, that one. Likes his jokes dirty and his liquor plenty. 2 peas in a pod, me and him. Well, on and off, that is. Can fight like a demon unleashed as well. Best to have him on our side.
Alright.
About whom, Commander?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to click that, but okay.
About whom?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. I shall take my leave. Okay, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys just enjoyed this, because I'm going to continue playing this, and we'll complete this game as well pretty soon. It's not that long of a game, but I just wanted to play it because I never got the chance to complete it, so I'll complete it now. Anyways, until next time, boys. Peace out.